Oh wait, before, sorry, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, we
At
keep
this
messing
point,
up,
we'll put it
man.
in the title.
Yeah, you'll see it on the title. I
We'll
feel like it's courtesy to put at the beginning of the video spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie,
spoilers.
stop here.
Spoiler.
Stop. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the... And we have yet another glorious review for you guys. John Wick, Chapter 3.
Wick.
Chapter
Parabellum?
3. Parabellum,
Parabellum.
right? What does parabellum mean? War or
Prepare
something? Prepare for war or
Prepare
something?
for war.
A little late, but I mean, took us some time to watch the movie,
Better late than never.
right?
Yeah,
But
I saw it like, in Japan.
in Japan. But yeah, let's jump right in. So, what'd you like about the movie, man?
The action, holy fuck.
I think that's all it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no story behind it, which is good because the story tells itself through the action. That's something that I hadn't seen John Wick, the first one or the second one, before seeing this one. And right before the movie came out, or before I went to go see the movie, I actually saw the first one and the second one. And, I mean, it was just fucking mind-blowing. This movie's nothing but action.
It was
crazy.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I think the choreography is like top notch, man. I'm not gonna lie, you can tell Keanu Reeves is getting a little bit slow, but I mean he's getting old.
Yeah.
He can only do so much.
They
But
did a good job expressing that in the movie too.
yeah, they kind of show that he's getting old. They joke about it, like the guys that he's fighting joke about it. It's like, man, he's been retired for 5 years. And he's still out here.
Yeah.
You're our hero. Like I can't believe it's such an honor to fight you and all this.
Even his opponents.
Yeah, like the guys that are trying to kill him are like, hey, Mr. Wick, it's an honor. I'm gonna love trying to kill you, right? So like, they reference it, which is cool. The shooting is top notch, man. Keanu Reeves has just gotten so damn good with the guns. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
And
the dude
yeah.
practices a lot, though.
Yeah.
If you can look in the internet, and there's videos of him just,
He was training with former Navy SEALs.
Yeah, former
It's
Navy
crazy.
SEAls. Like
Even Halle Berry was practicing. with
Holly
him
Berry
too,
got
yeah.
really damn good too in a short amount of time that she
Yeah.
started training. Like, I mean, if you watch the movie and you see those scenes where he's reloading and he's trying to like hurry up and get back, that's all Keanu Reeves.
Mhm.
There's a really crazy ass scene towards the end of the film. Oh wait, before, sorry, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie,
Yeah.
we
At
keep
this
messing
point,
up,
we'll put it
man.
in the title.
Yeah,
People
you'll see it
will
on the
know
title. I
We'll
feel
fix
like
it.
it's courtesy to put at the beginning of the video spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie,
Spoiler.
stop here.
Spoiler.
Stop. But all right, going right back. There's a scene in the movie where it's already towards the end where the New York Continental Hotel is being like breached because the Winston, the owner of the hotel, violated the chair or the high table. The high table is what they call them.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like the ones that control all the crime, like the crime syndicate.
Yeah.
So they get bum rushed by these SWAT looking motherfuckers that are like straight up padding, have armor on,
Like
very hard to
100%
kill. Yeah.
bulletproof, yeah.
Bulletproof, basically. And there's a scene where Keanu Reeves, John Wick, is reloading a shotgun, and it's the most amazing.
The way he
I
reloads
I
all
remember
the
that
guns.
scene.
He's got like 6 bullets, and he's like slipping them in,
Yeah,
like
I
not
was-
dropping.
I
His, yeah, 2.
It's
I
two.
don't know, I don't know
It's-
how the hell he was doing
Yeah,
that.
no,
though.
it's 2, sometimes 3, depending on how big your hands are. But yeah, you just grab the bullets and you kind of
Flips a
like
shotgun.
put them in a line.
Yeah.
It was like an awesome sleight
just-
of hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So he had him like lined out, and he was just like
Man.
popping up. You see my freaking rubber band came off. That's how hard it is. But this dude was
Man.
doing it.
It was crazy.
If that was
really
me,
nice.
like
That
I
was really
reload my
nice.
pistol and I pinch my fucking finger every time, and I'm like gashing blood. This
That's
guy
just-
was doing a
that's
whole
John
shot.
Wick, though, man. That's
Right, I
John
mean, that's
Wick.
John
Like,
Wick.
That's
Yeah.
his legend, you know.
I think
But that was really cool though. I mean, and like you said, it's really amazing in the fact that it's all him.
yeah.
And I mean, the hours of training that he put into this. I mean, it's 3 movies already,
He-
but
he-
you know,
you can
either
tell
way.
he's really devoted to the character.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he
like-
loves his character,
yeah.
man. Definitely, like he doesn't say much, which is so crazy. Like his character's so badass, but he has like very few lines.
I think it's like 15 lines in the whole
Probably
movie or
had
something
more
like that.
like his whole backstory was given to you in the first movie,
Yeah,
and they've
yeah.
used that backstory to give you 3 fucking movies, and they're gonna give us another one.
Well,
It's crazy.
the thing from the beginning was just like his presence.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like everybody respects John Wick, like the doctor. You
Yeah,
know,
they
he's
they
one-
all
yeah.
they fear him
Yeah.
because they know what the hell
he's
who he
capable
is,
of
and
it.
I really hope one day we get that movie where you get that prequel, right? Like they have to do a prequel at some point, where you find like he establishes himself as Baba Yaga, right? That's what they call him, Baba Yaga, the
Baba
boogeyman.
Yaga.
So I really would love to see because every time he interacts with a character, they have like this history with him.
Yeah.
Right, like you owe me, and it's like, man, this is the last favor. Like, especially with Halle Berry, like he did something for Halle Berry, for her to like get out, I guess, or basically save her daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is the last favor. Consider us like done, and all this. Like she looked like she wanted to kill his ass, which is, I mean, it's just so much possibilities because they've created their own world, right? They created this universe to tell different stories. There's even right now they're saying that Halle Berry might even get her own movie, her own character. Sophia universe? Might have her own little movie, right? So it's just there's so many opportunities now. And I just think the movies was executed so well.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like I said, I feel like the story tells itself through the action. And it's something that you don't see regularly in a lot of movies. I mean, it's just something that it's.
And I don't think it's something that people complain about. Like, do you guys really care that they don't talk that much? I mean,
no.
I feel like, to me, there was some. I mean, I feel like the story was a little bit off because, he goes into the organization, he leaves the organization, and he gets out again. Which I understand why he does all that, but I feel like there was more purpose and story in the first one. Now I get that this movie is pretty much everybody out to get him. It's him pretty much just doing all that. But I wish there was a little bit more of a structured storyline like the first two. But I mean the action was, on par to anything else that he's done. So that was the only thing that I felt like when I was watching that movie. I was like, okay, so he's trying to get back in and then he ends up getting out and then it's just kind of like a back and forth thing. And I think that's the only thing missing, just a little bit more of a structured line of if he would have just stayed to one thing, which was getting in or getting out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Well, I mean, I saw the movies recently, but I feel like he's been out. It's just that somehow he keeps being dragged.
Yeah, he got dragged back in because of what happened with his wife and the dog and the car.
But that was established since the first movie. Yeah, I feel like that scene specifically is what dragged him back in.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes in and out a lot. Yeah. It's just that the way the story is told, it feels like he's in and out, but at the same time he's just trying to get out.
Yeah, he's trying to find a permanent way out, right? Which you kind of it's teased at the end, right? Like, okay, for him to finally get done with this shit, he has to go after the high table, right? Yeah. Now he has to go back. So now, and I can see why where Carlos's point is coming from. It's getting to a point where it went from him hunting down people to him being hunted. Now he's going back to hunting down people, right?
Because the whole movie is him working his way. Well, getting out, right?
Yeah, and then finding the high table.
Halfway through the point is him getting back in.
Yeah.
Right, trying to find his way back in. And then the thing is that the sequel will be him getting out again, technically. Surviving again.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like the only thing that was like kind of like a cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yeah,
It was like flip both ways at all times. So, but I mean, it was on par.
Yeah.
All right. Well, feeding off of that, what didn't you like about the film?
Well, I mean, there's not much that I didn't like. I feel like every scene it's because every scene is action. Yeah. So there's not much, like I said, there's not much talking. The acting is just basically a lot of movement. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's one of the things that kind of falls off short, I guess. But it's not really, it doesn't really affect my opinion of how I like the movie. So it's just, I mean, I really can't find anything that I didn't like. Maybe less gore? More gore.
Was it your favorite out of the three?
The what?
Was it
your favorite out of the three? It has to be one of my favorite ones. I mean, it's just the action that it was. I mean, it has a lot more action than the first one, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
that's why everybody likes it.
Yeah, so. I think it was awesome. I mean, the only thing I didn't like, and I guess it's not really like a bad thing. I mean, it's just I didn't like that Halle Berry wasn't in the full movie, right?
Yeah.
I really liked her character. Her character was so badass. The way she uses the dogs.
Yeah.
And just the dogs, man, those things were vicious. I think some of the guys were like, it was so bad that the guys were dead already, and the dogs are still chewing on them, right?
Yeah.
And it's freaking hilarious, and like she has them like that, like it was so. That sequence where she goes underneath the table, and then the dogs jump up the table, and they like disarm the dude, and they just blah blah. I was just like, holy shit, man! Like I really hope they make a movie with Halle Berry because I would go watch that.
You know what? I just thought about something. One of the things that they left out though was a plot hole. I think that was one of the things that I didn't kind of didn't like because it was when they're running towards one of the high member chairs guys or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember his name, but he was a high table member.
Yeah.
And Halle Berry and John Wick are there, and then they say, "Oh, don't do it." John Wick tells Halle Berry, "Don't do it," because she's about to shoot him. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you're kind of left with a blank story there because what happens to Halle Berry now?
Exactly, and I think that's when they're gonna make a movie. They have to. Sequel. She's gonna have repercussions that she has to answer for, right?
And hopefully that's what it is about. Yes.
Yeah, she shot a high table member, And I'm pretty sure it's gonna have something to do with her daughter because she has protection for her daughter by her servicing the high table, right? She's one of the leaders for the Moroccan Continental Hotel.
Yeah.
So she just shot this guy who was a high table member who could basically kill her on command.
He's the one making all the money.
Yeah,
all the currency.
All the shot. He
Yeah.
calls all the shots. He makes the coins for the high table and that crime syndicate.
I think that'll be the fourth one because I think a big part of this movie they kept talking about consequences.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
I think that's 4 is gonna be like pretty much all the consequences that led on from this specific movie. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I could see that, but
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna come back to bite her in the ass, and it's gonna have something to do with her daughter.
Yeah, hopefully, because
So-
it was a story left blank. So, but what about you, Carlos? Least
Well-
favorite part? Oh, you kind of did.
Yeah,
So, see, I did, but I got skipped on what I really liked about the
Oh.
movie. But something I really liked about the movie, and I think that it was a beautiful experience because of all like the background, the colors. There was always 2 colors at one time, and there was a lot of blue and red, and I love that combination. And like the sequence, the final fight where they're in that top floor,
Yeah,
and there's all that glass and all this lighting.
That was a really cool
It was
sequence.
like it was like watching Ultron or no Tron. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it was like
Tron,
watching Tron.
Tron.
But it was, in a real life scenario, and I really love the visuals of this movie. I think it made it just kind of like when you're watching, what's a good movie? Like Aquaman. You know how Aquaman, you were watching Aquaman, and there's all these things going on in the background, all these colors. That's how I felt when I was watching that movie.
No, I mean,
it was really nice.
The pictorial that they took was really good.
Yeah,
So, I do.
That's
I do
how I
acknowledge
felt
that.
about
Yeah,
the movie. So I
I-
really enjoyed that part about the movie.
There was a lot of parallelism too with the other John Wick movies with this, because that ending fight scene literally was like a recreation of John Wick Chapter 2 where he's fighting Ruby Rose in the mirror room and shit like that. So like it's they
That
play
shit was
like
in that movie.
they kind of play off of that. But I mean, either way, the movie we thought was great.
Great.
Let's go ahead and give it our score. How many WHA-POOSHs are you gonna give it out of 10, man? Or what do we do? Out of 10 or out of 5? I think it's out of 10, right?
Out of 10. Out of 10.
The 10.
I go first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.8 out of 10.
Shit. That's good.
Carlos?
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Boom. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 as well. I thought the movie was badass.
I loved it.
Oh,
I can't wait for Chapter 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
Certified fresh.
yeah. Certified fresh. Certified WHA-POOSH, dog.
Yeah.
You can't trust Rotten Tomatoes
No,
anymore,
you
man.
can't trust us.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it, which I hope you have if you
Yeah.
watched this video. If you haven't, go watch it. Even though we spoiled it for you, still go watch it.
There's a
guys.
lot of stuff that we didn't really talk
it's a
about.
must. It's a
If,
must.
if you can watch it in either IMAX or Dolby, I'm not even sure if they're still showing it in that format anymore because of what's come out recently.
Yeah.
But if you can watch that, especially Dolby, the sound, like the bullets feel real.
Yes.
Holy
yes,
crap!
yes,
like
yes,
it was
yes,
amazing.
Yeah.
Like you feel the gunshots. Like it's ridiculous. I'm not saying you're like like I'm not saying you're gonna be bleeding out in your seat, but you feel like the power behind each
No,
shot.
yeah, the sound of them
Yeah,
were really
it was
nice.
just
They were
it was
really nice.
awesome, man. But yeah,
Go watch the movie.
go watch the movie. Let us know what you guys thought about it. If you did see it in the comments below. I mean, we really want to hear your opinions on what you liked, what you didn't like. I think the general consensus is that everybody thought this movie was kick ass. So yeah, man, just be on the lookout for more John Wick. We'll see you guys next time. Later.